episode of Your Chamber at Work. I'm Stacey and I'll be your host for today. And we have three excellent guests, but our first is a duo coming to us from the Chamber's Health and Wellness Committee. Thank you for being with us, John and Chris, both from Trinity EMS. Great to see you here. We have an exciting new expo coming up that we're going to discuss. But first, I want to thank Trinity EMS for always being a huge supporter of things going on at the Chamber. And this is no exception, the new Healthy Living Expo. You guys are jumping in big, and we really appreciate it, so thank you. So, as mentioned, this fall we do have this brand new event coming.
That's right.
And I was hoping the two of you could share a little bit of information about that with our viewers.
Sure. We're having the expo on September 12th from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. in conjunction with the farmers market. We're hoping to get 1,000 to 1,500 people at the expo. We have a lot of vendors, healthcare vendors and financial vendors, because we feel as though healthcare doesn't have to just mean nutrition. It can also mean financial health and or physical health. And so we're having a lot of different vendors. We're having food at the event. We're having a barbecue with veggie burgers. And but this isn't really, I know you mentioned that it's a new event, but it's not really new. Chris, can you explain that?
I know the event started a bunch of years back, actually in conjunction with the old Merrimack Valley Hospital, and they hosted it every fall, and they had something similar on a smaller scale, big tent out back, and we'd go every fall, and Trinity would be a sponsor, and Merrimack Valley Hospital, and all sorts of people, again, similar to the healthy living side, and we have the barbecue, and people would come and go, there'd be crafts there, and people would be selling their items. But I think what the Chamber's done to it is just is really grown it and combined it with the farmers market. It's just going to be a wonderful event and very well attended.
All things healthy living. So a tried and true event with a new face.
Exactly.
Yeah. We also have, it's going to be, this will be a public safety portion of it as well, Stacey. There's going to be police, fire, ambulance. We're going to have a fire safety house, and so the kids can
some
do
bike safety. I think I heard.
Some bike safety, yep.
Right.
So the kids can do they can do a walkthrough. They'll do a touch a truck. They'll get to see the whole what our public safety system is like in Haverhill, and
great family
meet
day.
firefighters, and yeah, it's going to be a great day.
It sounds like a great family day. So, and why do you think that the Health and Wellness Committee, wants to put this event on? Why are introducing, healthier living options so important for the downtown Haverhill community, or for Haverhill in general?
Well, Haverhill in general is good, but we always think about our members. We try to think about our members first, and because when you join the Chamber, you try to get some kind of benefit out of it, whether it be insurance or whether it be, and also we're going to have insurance people at this event. Again, part of the healthy living. But we want to give our members some benefit, and not only can they come down and will they come down, but the city in general is welcome.
Absolutely, absolutely. You talked a little bit about some of the activities going on for families. What other things do you have in the works that families will, in particular, will enjoy?
I think what the kids like, obviously, is seeing the police and the fire and Trinity down there, and kind of climbing all over the trucks and playing with the sirens and flicking the bells on and the lights. And that's important. I believe we were trying to firm up some face painting. I'm not sure if that's been firmed up yet.
Yep. And I also talked to Ironstone Farm, which is an equestrian. It's a horse and pony farm, which very therapeutic for those that are physically and mentally handicapped. And so I think they might have some horses there. We're not exactly sure what they may or may not bring. I'm still waiting to hear back from them. We're hoping they're going to bring something. But Ironstone Farm is just a wonderful organization in the Andover area that helps handicapped children. So they'll have some events going on. They'll have some interactive stuff, we're hoping. So there's going to be a lot of stuff there.
Excellent. And I know that it's not just for families with young children. I know that the group is really being mindful of bringing in different vendors and different interactive activities for the senior population that we have in the greater Haverhill area too. You want to talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, I think we were trying to set up a blood pressure screening or a glucose screening there as well. I think we have a few a chiropractor that'll be there. We even talked about possibly having the masseuse, chair massage there, which is always great for any ages. But you know, you're trying to hit. There's so many different vendors. Again, from selling the local jewelry to financial health or insurance health, to mind and body, and we have a woman that does Reiki that'll be there as well, and healing things like that.
Yeah, this woman is wonderful. She does works with crystals and singing crystals and that kind of thing. Kind of a holistic approach to healthcare and healing. And it's very interesting. She's just an amazing person. Wait till you see her.
It's just such a wide variety, and it's great. And it's growing. And to combine it with the farmers market, I think it'll be great. I think it's just a further draw. It's down. We're gonna have it on the parking deck over off of Merrimack Street, right?
Yep,
That's
right on
right
Merrimack
there.
Street. Yep.
Up there. Again, it's gonna.
Right adjacent to the farmers market. So it
Exactly.
works out.
Yep.
There'll be some entertainment.
And we
some
talked about
musical-
cooking, maybe setting up a couple of cooking stations. So come
demonstrations.
down, and you're going to see people that will be actually preparing food and preparing dishes that the ingredients will be right from the farmer's market, right there. Couldn't get any fresher.
Yep.
And it's just it's a wonderful interfacing between the community, kind of a farm-to-table thing,
Sure.
That's
which is what we're
excellent.
interested in. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely,
Yeah.
definitely.
We have yogurt going to be there. I know you want to talk about Cedars is coming, and
Cedars is coming.
Joining us after us, yeah.
Yeah. Yes, we're excited because we're going to have all kinds of healthy snacks for kids and adults alike. And of course the barbecue that's being sponsored by Trinity.
Not just veggie burgers, by the way.
No.
yeah,
Not just
you
veggie burgers.
mentioned
I
that.
know,
I'm not
I
a veggie
know.
burger guy, but I'm going to tell you something. We're going to have hot dogs, hamburgers, and veggie burgers for those that are vegetarians and want to eat a little bit healthier, and water and yogurt, and I'm not sure about fruit juices. I know we're working on a bunch of different
Hummus and-
things.
yeah.
Hummus
Hummus to
and
take
You know, and I know
pita chips.
I'm a father. I have 3 little kids. Stacey, I know you have a couple of young kids or younger kids. But to show them different foods that they can eat that are healthy,
Right.
that they'll like and enjoy. And you know how tough that is. It's always a battle trying to get your kids to eat stuff. And,
Absolutely.
And that's going to be there. And I don't know. It's just, again, I think it's a great family event. And I know the seniors will be there as well. And I think it'll be a good day.
Excellent.
And here's the best thing. It's free.
Yeah, come on down. It's free.
It's free. How do you
Who
beat
can
that?
pass up free?
That's right.
And of course, the event is made possible because of generous sponsors like Trinity EMS,
Holy Family Hospital, Pentucket Medical Associates, Align Credit Union.
Home Health VNA is involved.
Yeah, are there still spots for sponsors?
Oh,
Can you-
absolutely.
Always.
Okay.
Yeah.
So talk a little bit about how sponsorship, how they would go about getting a sponsorship.
Well, you can call the chamber, 978-373-5663, and request or email the chamber and request a sponsorship form. There are several different levels of sponsorship. The first level is, I think it's a platinum level. It's $5,000. We already have Trinity will be a sponsor of that. But there are several other levels, all the way down to, I think, $100.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
There's
so-
some visibility in the food tent. We'll have a food tent there because of
we still have
the
some
great
spaces
barbecue.
for tables as well. If I'm not
That was my next question. Are you
Sure.
full with vendors, or are you
Oh,
still
no.
accepting
We're
vendor
still
applications?
calling new vendors.
Okay.
We'd love people, if you're watching this today, we'd love you to come down and or contact the chamber again, as I said, and explain to them that you would like an email blast or you'd like something from them requesting information, and you can certainly become a vendor as we speak.
Excellent,
So
excellent.
it is
Great.
$75 for members of the chamber, which is cheap.
Inexpensive.
And it's also $150 for non-members. But you're there's going to be at least 1,000 people, maybe more. We've had thousands of people come to the Merrimack Valley Hospital events in the last years, and it is just packed. And everybody's visiting your table. It's very visible. We're going to have solar companies. I've talked to Mass American and several other people, and just everything that residential solar, commercial solar, things that are different, things that are green. It's really a very cool event.
It sounds like a great event.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
best of all, once again, to our audience, it's free. So
Did I
the
say it was
barbecue's
free?
free.
Yeah. Barbecue
no
is free.
admin, no cost of admission. That's right. That's
Yeah.
right.
It's wonderful. We're looking forward to it.
As are we. Well, thank you for working hard to pull it together, and of course, being a big sponsor of the event itself. It's going to be a fantastic day. And I did want to mention the event does take place on September 12th, But if it's raining, it'll be pushed back to the next week. The rain date is September 19th, still 10 to 2. So
Stacey, we want to thank the Chamber as well as really being a leader in putting this together as well. I mean, you give the Healthcare Committee a lot of kudos, but I tell you that without the Chamber leadership, it wouldn't have come together. So.
You really helped kickstart the membership. Well, there's a lot of committees, but the Healthcare Committee especially was pretty much dormant for the last couple of years, and you helped us kickstart that again.
Excellent.
So
It's my
we have a
pleasure.
great committee too. I wish all of them could be here.
I know, I
No,
know.
Yeah.
Table's too small.
But we'll meet them all at the Healthy Living
Absolutely.
Expo.
They'll all be there.
Exactly.
Yep.
Exactly.
Thank you for being with us this morning,
Thank you.
gentlemen. And viewers at home, if you are interested in the Healthy Living Expo, you can go to the Chamber's website, www.haverhillchamber.com/healthy-living-expo. Stay tuned for our next segment. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Your Chamber at Work. In the next segment, we'll be speaking with Jessica Bolduc, Director of Marketing and Community Outreach for Ruth's House. Thank you for being with us today, Jessica.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, it's
Happy
great
to
to
be here.
have you. It's great to have you.
Thank
So
you.
for our viewers at home who are unfamiliar with Ruth's House, tell us a little bit more about what it is and where it's located.
Absolutely. So Ruth's House is a nonprofit organization running a charitable thrift shop right in Haverhill's Lafayette Square neighborhood. We're located at 111 Lafayette Square, right before you hit Tedeschi's on the corner.
Oh yes, I know exactly where you are. Very easy to get to from downtown.
It sure is.
Yeah. Obviously, Ruth's House is a nonprofit, as you
Yes.
mentioned, so you must have a mission.
We
Tell
do.
us a little bit
We
about the
do.
mission of the organization and
We
the
do.
population you're serving.
Great. So Ruth's House operates a thrift shop. That's the heart of our organization. And at the thrift shop, we sell items at a low cost. All of the items are donated by the Haverhill community and surrounding locations. And all of the proceeds from the shop go directly to support our mission of clothing those in need and providing job training opportunities as well, to those in need in our community. And our biggest program is our voucher referral program. And what occurs with this program is we receive referrals from a lot of faith-based organizations.
Sure.
and human service agencies, like Aimee's House, a lot of other homeless shelters in the
course.
area. And these clients are referred to us, and through our program get to receive vouchers 4 times a year for complimentary clothing, which includes brand new socks and underwear in our store. So, a lot of us take the basic human need of clothing for granted, and at Ruth's House, we're happy to provide the clothing to these people because a lot of these people is just not attainable or affordable for them otherwise.
What a valuable resource to have in the community, because there are so many people in need, and the fact that you offer them the opportunity to come in 4 times a year means they always have seasonally appropriate attire, right? They
Absolutely.
can dress for the warmth or dress for
Yeah.
the cold.
Yeah, and we give them the option to choose the clothing that they would like. So if they have an upcoming wedding to go to for the weekend, they can pick an evening gown or something like that.
Excellent. So you mentioned an evening gown, but what types of donations does Ruth's House accept?
Sure. So Ruth's House has a majority of anything and everything. We have everything from clothing, which includes boutique clothing, which is kind of a higher end labels.
Sure.
We have shoes, accessories, furniture, home goods, home decor, a lot of art, really unique and special art, and garden art and things like that. So we kind of go across the board with what we carry in stock.
Great. Now, obviously, you're not just serving people in need of clothing.
Right.
Who can shop at Ruth's House?
Anyone, everyone, come on down to Ruth's House. We love meeting new customers all the time, and you never know what kind of awesome deal you're going to get there, but you always know that your purchase is going to go directly to helping our mission of serving those in need. So it's you might find something great at a great price, and at the end of the day that your purchase went to helping those less fortunate in the community. So it's kind of a win-win situation.
And speaking of awesome deals, I know that you guys have special days where you have different tag colors and people will get discounts off of the already discounted pricing. Talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, so every week we put a different color tag on sale. And you can find more about which weeks and which tags correspond to each other on our website. You know, we have pink tags, orange tags, and each week, the tag that's on sale, it's an extra 50% off. So, I mean, you're getting a fantastic deal.
Absolute value, for sure. Who can make donations? Can anyone make a donation, or do you accept only from Haverhill?
Oh no, anyone and everyone can make a donation. We just ask that if it's clothing or shoes you're donating, that they're gently worn. If it's furniture or electronics or anything else, that they're gently used. And what you do with your donations is that we have a big door, you can't miss it, right at the back of the building. It's for donations. You can just ring the bell and one of our store employees are happy to assist you. And your donation's also tax deductible, so you'll receive the special tax form when you donate. So,
nice, nice. So what are the store hours?
Sure, so right now we're in the summer months. Store hours are 9 to 5 Tuesday through Friday and 9 to 1 on Saturday. We're closed on Sunday and Monday, but I advise you to definitely keep up with our website and Facebook because our hours sometimes change according to season.
And the donation hours, do they match the store hours? Or?
So the donation hours currently are 9 to 4 on Tuesday through Friday, and on Saturdays the donation hours are 9 to noon. So just
give folks an hour or so to get everything in the door, and that makes sense. That makes sense. So on any given day, you provide how many families in the area, would you say, with clothing and resources?
Sure. So I would say, you know, we help out about 6 to 10 families, you know, on a daily basis. And last year alone, 2014, we helped out over 2,000 individuals and families. So, you know, it might seem, you know, like a smaller number, but there are so many families in our area that can use help. So, you know, and we don't turn our back or close the door on anyone. So.
And that's fantastic. That's fantastic. And you know, people can always walk in and know that even if without a voucher, and know that they're going to get a great bargain on the clothing.
Absolutely.
Or anything else really that's for sale there.
Yes.
And so to go back to the voucher program for a moment though, I know you mentioned that folks have to be referred into you.
Yes.
If we have viewers at home who are watching this and think, gee, I really need to be a part of that voucher program, is there a process that they can go through?
Yes. So we have a voucher application. So on the application, we'll ask a little bit more about yourself, you know, where you're living and what agency you're affiliated with. So if you're you know, affiliated with Social Security, or if you are living in low-income housing, we just ask you to provide that information just for our records.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
So really, it's open to anyone in need.
Yes. It is.
Fantastic, fantastic. And what about volunteer opportunities? Because I know the couple of times that I've been into Ruth's house recently, there's been a lot of volunteers there with a lot of different tasks at hand. So talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, there are so many volunteer opportunities at Ruth's house, and we're always looking for volunteers. And if you're interested, you could just come by and fill out a volunteer application. We have opportunities ranging from organizing and sorting donations in our back room. We're looking for anyone with IT background or, you know, computer experience to help with some data entry, as well as just, you know, cleaning up and tidying the store and our parking lot. So just a whole, you know, a whole range.
Right, it's a never-ending, never-ending task. Excellent. Well, tell our viewers at home how they can find you online. If they need to make a telephone call, give them all your info.
Sure. If you'd like more information on Ruth's House, visit www.ruthshouse.org, and from there you can sign up for our email mailing list and be the first in the know about store specials and, you know, events and upcoming sales. And you can also follow us on Facebook, or you know, call us at 521-5575, but I definitely admit that the best way to find out more information about Ruth's House is to just come on down, take a walk in our store, you know, chat with our employees or volunteers. It's truly special to see how much they all care and believe in the organization, and you never know what great deal you'll find while you're in there. So
wonderful.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for being with us, Jessica.
Thanks.
It's been a pleasure learning more about Ruth's House.
Yeah, thanks so
and to our viewers at home, definitely take them up on their offer. Go down to Ruth's House in Lafayette Square, browse the store. You never know what you're going to find in addition to clothing and jewelry and toys for the kids. Absolutely. You might find seasonal specialties, Christmas decorations, Thanksgiving table stuffers, whatever. They've always got a changing array of products, and you won't be sorry you stopped by. So once again, Jessica, thank you so much for being with us today, and give my best to all the other folks at Ruth's House.
Absolutely will. Thank you.
For our viewers at home, please stay tuned. We have one more segment, so we'll be right back. Welcome back to Your Chamber at Work. Our last segment, we get to speak with Aimee Tsakirellis, the Director of Marketing for Cedar's Mediterranean Foods.
Thanks for having me.
So great to have you here today, Aimee, with all of this lovely product too. We're going to be having lunch. Obviously specializing in Mediterranean food, Cedar's has been around the Merrimack Valley since the early 1980s. We all know that.
1981.
And you've remained local here in Haverhill,
Yes.
but you're nationally distributed. So talk a little bit about your local roots, but really the rapid growth of the company.
Sure. I think in 1981 we had the right product at the right time. People were just starting to get into healthy diet trends, and then once we infused different flavor profiles, as soon as you introduce a new flavor profile into a main product like hummus or Mediterranean salads, people really take to it, and that's helped us grow from coast to coast. We ship out to Hawaii. We've got a couple of products going into military bases all over the world. So we've really been this small, hometown, family-grown company that's taking all of our products anywhere we could.
Yeah, and you do such a
fun.
great job.
Yeah.
Always keeping them fresh.
Yeah.
And I don't mean quality-wise. I mean like just new ideas infused into very traditional recipes, products. Absolutely. So since your inception in the 80s, you've always been a leader in the Mediterranean foods market. And I know in 2012, I want to check my notes here, in 2012 you actually achieved the non-GMO project verification, which means cleaner, healthier living for all of us. But talk a little bit about what that entails.
So I think when hummus became really mainstream, a lot of people just thought, okay, whatever hummus or whatever Mediterranean salads or Mediterranean food products out there, whatever they are, they're all healthy, which isn't really the case. A lot of other companies, they cheat and put little hidden ingredients in there that don't really belong in that favorite product that we had back in the Mediterranean. So we wanted to make sure we made a commitment to consumers. We wanted them to know we were always going to have whole, not all natural, transparent ingredients in all of our products, and the non-GMO emblem and verification really helped us communicate that. So anything you see in this package, it's on these ingredients, that's what's in there. We have nothing hidden. It's the cleanest, freshest, most all-natural ingredients we could get into that product. So you know it's a safe product, you can feed it to your family, and you can feel good about doing that.
Because we hear so much about genetically modified foods. Right. And a lot of them, you know, they can be tainted by one ingredient, say soy. So your edamame salad, knowing that it doesn't have GMO soybeans in it, or edamame, is really important to consumers.
And people don't want to have, they don't want to consume MSG. They don't want to consume preservatives. So we want people to know when you have this product, it's exactly what's in there, and you should feel good about eating it, and you should eat it a lot.
And speaking of healthier choices and steering clear of added chemicals, you also introduced a line of organically grown hummus. And I know that you're getting ready to sort of relaunch that, although you've had it around for a little bit. Talk a little bit more.
So we actually relaunched it back in September of 2014, but we still consider this a relaunch because we're still in year one. And we've got some great little single cups of the organic line. It comes in 3 flavors. We've got our normal 8-ounce. container, and then these little 2-ounce, which is a great addition for lunch boxes, back to school. So,
or even your briefcase.
Yeah, exactly. So these are really great. Organic products are so important, especially to people who want to take that step further to a little bit more of a cleaner, safer product. Organic's the way to go. And this is we're still in year 1 of the relaunch, so we like to say that it's still launching.
Hopefully it's being well received.
Oh yeah,
I can't
oh
imagine
yeah.
it
We
wouldn't
added
be,
some real nice new packaging on there. It looks a little funky, a little bit more earthy, and people have been loving it. And we also added some colored rims on there so people could recognize their flavor by the color. And they've just been loving it. And we're happy, so happy to provide a product that people like to bring home.
Right. Well, it's great that you color code everything for us that are trying to get through the grocery stores quickly. Make sure we get the right flavor. And speaking of flavors, one of the things I love most about Cedars is the variety. How do you guys come up with, so first we'll talk about all of the new flavors standing here before me. Tell us what they are.
Sure.
And then tell us a little bit about the concept for each, or how you arrive at picking flavors.
Sure. So our 7 latest and greatest flavors are everything. I'm just going right down the line here. Adobo, garlic kale, beet scallion, balsamic caramelized onion, pineapple jalapeno, and sriracha. All of these flavors are a little bit off the beaten path, not what everybody's going to love. I always say they're either going to love it or they're going to hate them. Most of them, I hope, are going to love them. Our inspiration behind these is we've got a really cool team, a lot of people who have been at the company for a long time, and then some fresh blood that really like to bring in new flavors, new ideas, and spice things up a little bit. So every once in a while, I'll either scour grocery stores, I'll find out what the latest and greatest trends are, or we hear about them at trade shows, maybe a flavor like pineapple jalapeno. They have a lot of mixers, alcohol mixers with that flavor profile. So I said, okay, if people are loving it in something else, they might love it in hummus, and it just worked. So we'll bring the flavors back to our team. We'll try out as many as we can, and then we kind of pick and choose which ones come out to market. A couple of us have a little bit more of a heavier say because we love these products so much.
Yeah, no, they're great products.
But they're awesome, and they've been so well received. They are each, again, color-coded to show that they're new products, new flavors. When you walk up to the shelf, you see the new on the label, you see the new colors, and people have been loving these. They're just so excited, especially the sriracha. Sriracha's so hot right now.
Well, you know, I was going to say, in the U.S. especially, we're trending towards spicier foods. I notice everywhere you find hot peppers and different, very bold flavorings being used in a lot of food products. So
exactly,
there you go, Cedars once again, you know, staying ahead of the 8 ball.
Yeah, and a lot of people, if they've never tried hummus before, they might love the flavor of the everything bagel. So they might say, okay, if I love that flavor so much, maybe I'll like it in this dip.
Yes.
And more often than not, they do. So it's a great way to get new consumers who've never had the product before too.
Absolutely, absolutely, and get your tried and true consumers to maybe, you know, step a little outside of the box. That's right, that's right. So we're excited to have Cedars as a sponsor for our upcoming Healthy Living Expo too, coming up in September. We spoke about that earlier, but people can come out that day and take little samples home with them.
Yeah,
if they haven't tried your hummus by then, shame on them, but they can try it that day. And we were just discussing having you there to do some cooking demonstrations. That would be excellent.
I love that kind of stuff. People don't know there's so much you can do with hummus besides just taking these little packs into your lunch or briefcase. All of these flavors, there's so much versatility to what you can do with hummus and tabbouleh and all of our dips. And I love teaching people about that, so then they know that they can substitute this for other stuff that's not so healthy in their everyday diet.
Exactly, exactly. It's getting easier and easier, I would say, to eat healthier. You know, 10 years ago, it was hard. It was hard,
convenient.
to pack a lunch and make sure that it was healthy for your kids without refrigeration, etc. Now it's great. I love the concept of the little take and go, you know, snack packs. Talk a little bit about what got you at Cedars interested in making that size, and are you thinking about putting out some of your salads or some of your dips and also on the go?
Sure. So a couple years ago, I don't know when this happened because when I used to bring hummus and tabbouleh to school, I was the weirdo in class. A couple years ago, it's the new thing. Moms are putting it into kids' lunch boxes every day. But also, I think consumer trends, everybody's on the go. They always want convenient to-go packs of everything. So we recognized that at an early stage when we knew this was an easy, convenient product. It did have to be refrigerated, but everybody's using ice packs now, or they're eating it right away. So we created these cute little snack packs. These are going to be relaunched and redesigned in the fall so that they stand up straight by themselves. They're a nice little portion. It's kind of like, do you remember those handy snacks with the cheese and crackers?
Only so much healthier. Real product.
Yeah, this is an actual grown-up version of that moms can feel good, or dads, about putting into their kids' lunch boxes, but also we can use as a lunch replacement.
And that looks like a tzatziki dip.
This is spinach dip, but we do have a tzatziki too. So we've got 3 flavors of hummus.
Got some hummus with some chips, or some hummus with some pretzels. Yeah.
Great thing about those chips are they're hummus chips, so they're gluten-free. Nice. So now we have a gluten-free pack. And these are just great. You pop them, take them out of the fridge, pop them right into your lunch box or your kid's lunch box, and it's great for on the go. It's healthy. Again, you feel good about serving it or eating it, no guilt. And it's not, it's got all of those all-natural ingredients in there. It's not something hidden or something that you're going to feel weird.
To worry about.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, absolutely. I appreciate that as a mom. And I am really excited to be able to introduce the greater downtown Haverhill area to it during the Healthy Living Expo. So thank you.
I love that.
And as you mentioned, all of your products can be used in different recipes as well. Not, be ingredients in and of themselves, not just a fun dip or a tasty snack at night. So I noticed on your website that you do have some videos that have some great recipes and help viewers through the steps to make some of those. So I encourage our viewers to go on to Cedar's website, check it out, and also come to the Healthy Living Expo on September 12th and see some in-person cooking demonstrations.
Count me in.
That would be great. We love it. We love it. So anything else that people need to know at home about your products, where to find them?
I just think it's so important, especially people that live in our area in Haverhill, to know that we're literally made in the backyard. We're a family company. We appreciate all the support we've gotten throughout throughout all the years. That's why we donate to so many nonprofit events and organizations, and we sponsor things. But I really encourage people to check us out online, to interact with us a little bit on our Facebook page. Everything's made right here.
And where do they find you online? Go ahead and look in the camera and give that URL.
www.cedarsfoods.com. Our Facebook page is just Cedar's Mediterranean Foods, and we have awesome recipes on our Facebook page. You can find us in every grocery store in this area. The grocery stores, especially the local ones, have been so great to us since the beginning, so we love plugging them and telling people to get out there and purchase as many products as they can. And always look for us in the supermarket passing out coupons. We like to give back and reward people for purchasing our products. So if you see any of our reps in the stores, hit them up and ask them for a coupon.
Will do, will do. Well, thank you very much.
Thank you.
It was such a pleasure to hear more about your, not only your great new flavors, but about the whole process. And thank you for being a supporter of the community, but also a supporter of healthy living. Very much appreciated. All right. Thank you to our viewers at home for watching this episode of Your Chamber at Work. It's been great to have you, and we'll see you next time.